these are exciting times because we are just round the corner with Data Platform Summit 2019. This is the 5th year of this massive community-driven conference which focuses on data analytics and artificial intelligence. Now, wherever I go, Data Platform Day or an international conference, or even when I'm doing a webinar or just maybe a small community meetup, I always get this question from the audience that how did this Data Platform Summit, this event, how did it all started? What was the thought behind it, and what triggered me to kind of conceptualize and architect this event? So I thought, why not record a video about this? And I respect your time, so I'll keep it very short and very crisp. If you know about my background, I got awarded as MVP in 2007. And it's a great award, and I cherish being a Microsoft MVP. I still am an MVP, which is a great thing. From that year onwards, I started attending and speaking at a lot of international conferences. In fact, I would say I was very lucky to be chosen as a speaker on with SQL Server as a subject, as a product. Many conferences like TechEd. TechEd is now known as Ignite. So I delivered a lot of sessions at Microsoft TechEd, both in US as well as in Europe and India. In those years, I delivered sessions at PASS Summit, SQL Bits, and many similar international conferences. Every time I used to go to these conferences, I saw that the audience there, the speakers, the knowledge sharing, the community is just so great. Every time I sat in a session of an international subject matter expert or even a Microsoft product team member, there was so much to learn. I could really feel that there is so much gap in my knowledge, in the expertise, and what I can gain from their sessions. More importantly, when I attended a few sessions of product engineers, even at MVP Global Summit for that matter, I always felt there is just so much to learn, and there is so much gap in what you know and what you could potentially know. Every time after attending these conferences, when I came back to India, and these thoughts generally, they came when I was flying. So inside the aeroplane, I was always thinking, wow, I mean, there is so much that our community in India, our data professionals, developers, DBAs, data scientists, and all the budding data science professionals, they're all missing out so much on these learning formats, these international conferences. I always used to think that back in India, with our own community, SQL Server geeks and data platform geeks, we are doing so many sessions. We do these Data Platform Day events and the webinars. I mean, and all the people that I see in the room, those 200, 300 people who come to these free events, these community events, what if all of them actually get this experience of attending these international conferences? And that would be amazing. I mean, they would really see what's the difference between just attending a small community session versus attending an international summit where you could learn from international stalwarts and Microsoft product team members. But then here is the reality. Not many of us in India would really spend that kind of money and travel to a conference in the US or in the Europe. I mean, each conference ticket itself costs close to, let's say, $1,800 or $2,000, let alone the investment you have to make with flights and accommodation. And in 2010, 11, 12, 13, these years, these thoughts were really growing very hard that we got to do something, but the reality, as I said, was that this kind of investment cannot be made possible by our India community. But then it was like a spark that came that we can't go there, but those experts can come to India, and this just little thought gave birth to SQL Server Geeks Annual Summit 2015, which was Asia's first SQL conference. So me and my team members in those years, of course I will take names of Sarapreet, Ahmed, Manohar, Surbhi, and all of my colleagues in eDominer. We kind of sat and thought, hey, how about doing a conference in India of a similar kind? May not be as big as a PaaS Summit or not as big as a TechEd, but why not even a smaller version of it? And let's invite Microsoft product team members from Redmond. Let's invite our international MVPs and host something here in India, and that will be amazing. Then our Indian IT fraternity will be able to access those global experts right sitting here in India. And with a lot of hardships, I would say, with with my team members and trying to arrange financial funds, because you need a lot of financial investment to trying to do something as big as a international summit. We somehow pulled off SQL Server Geeks Annual Summit 2015, and that was a great success. It was a huge success, in fact. And we continued on with that success in 2016, and then 2017 we renamed the conference as Data Platform Summit, and then last year we delivered a massive international summit on data analytics and AI, which was the 4th year at Radisson Blu. And of course, here we are with the 5th year, and this is the 5th year celebration of our conference. So that is a very small story that I can share in this limited time as to what really was the thought, why did we do it, and why do we continue to do it. It's a great platform for our Indian community to learn from global experts, and today also we strive very hard to get the best minds on this platform. And you will be very happy to know that this year, in fact, is our best year. Today, as I record this video and I'm speaking to you, 106 sessions have been announced, which is the final list of Data Platform Summit breakout sessions, open talks, and chalk talks. This year we are doing executive and technical roundtables. We have community zones, Ask the Experts, and again, Data Platform Summit is a sponsored free conference. There is no marketing whatsoever. Every nook and corner of Radisson Blu you go to, you only have something to learn, something to talk about technology, something to do with knowledge sharing. And that's the key essence of our conference. This is the best year where we have seen maximum participation even from Microsoft. We have Microsoft India experts, Microsoft Redmond experts. We have even Microsoft full-time employees traveling from Israel, Dublin, and China. And along with that, my friends and my MVP colleagues from 18 countries are traveling to Data Platform Summit 2019. This is going to be an incredible 6 days of learning. 3 days of summit and 3 days of pre-conference. This year we have 16 full-day classes. So in short, and probably in the smallest possible way, I could tell you about this conference as to what really was the background, how it all started, and where we are heading towards with this summit. So thanks for watching the video. Hope it was informative. Next time someone is going to ask me this question, I'm going to say, watch this video. Well, thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you at Data Platform Summit 2019.
I'm Suman Sundar. I lead the Microsoft Data and AI practice for Accenture. This particular event where I bring in a lot of people together with me and they learn a lot about it. I think that's more of what I look forward to see as well. Yeah.
Really opened my eyes on what BI developers in Bangalore and analysts are leveraging Power BI in their organizations. I definitely encourage you to come here next year.
We don't just talk about relational database, we talk about everything related to data, and of course cloud platform too.
And today there was a very cool AI for fashion sort of session she conducted. I think there's a lot to be learned on the AI space, and connecting with such strong speakers and getting that knowledge shared is a great experience to me.
It's a good connect for us to come and see what is happening, understand what's going on, and also connect with various professionals across the industry so that we can reach out and help out each other.
I just relate to the technology, so the way technology scales up and scales out, I think this conference is also scaling out and scaling up. Every year we come around 13 to 14 people, right? And I think this is an annual event for us.
the team that have brought in about 30 folks from Accenture. They've been sharing great experiences so far, be it the keynotes, be it the ambience, the kind of food, the kind of networking they're able to make with the speakers.
I really appreciated presenting on your main stage, which was an impressive. I'm not sure what the dimensions were, but guys, you had to see the a real-time dashboard projected. It was awesome to be able to walk around in front of that and have real-time dashboards happening. So thanks for giving me that stage.
It's fantastic conference. I never thought it's going to be that big conference. It's really awesome conference and good crowd.
It has been a fantastic experience. This is my first time over here, and I'm regretting why I did not attend the previous events.
You can't get these many experts at one place. No books or no other videos can get you this much knowledge.
The energy that I've seen, the passion that you guys have, this is the thing that's sort of really attractive, because that's the thing that I see back in Redmond as well with the team. I do want to come back.
We don't celebrate technology for technology's sake. We celebrate what others are empowered to do with that technology. And that's what I hope you are inspired to do after this event, to dream, create and build the solutions that will transform your organizations, your communities and make a difference in the world. Thank you all very, very much.